Hello fellow farmers, Crazy Big Farm here with a how-to video on how to use my farm templates. Okay, this right here, this is the template for the flower farm. It's just a layered image, which each one of these blocks around the outside edge, they represent your buildings and your decorations you can have on the flower farm. Each one of these blocks is on its own layer, so you can move it around all by itself. And to get started, this center part right here, this is your farm. Each one of these blocks represents a 10 by 10 expansion. So you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. That's your complete farm. If you don't have it completed, hold your mouse over the layer palette over here, and then deselect complete, and you'll want to select partially done. And you'll see with a partially done, I only got one expansion in each corner. Take your selection tool, which is over here on the left. It says selection. Eventually, there it goes. Okay, and then you want to draw a box around that. And then click on it and move it up out of the way. And we're going to copy that for later use. So you want to go up here and click on copy. All right, now it's copied. And scroll in so you can get a nice look at this, because you want to get it as close as you can to it without overlapping. And there's one expansion done. And let's just move this one up out of this corner. And move that up there. All right, oops. And then we're going to move this one up out of its corner. All right, and then you can start from there. And see how when I moved it over, the lines look just like these lines. You want to make sure you get them as close as you can. All right, and I'll show you by going back to the farm. All right, see these posts here? 3 posts represent one 10 by 10. So you got 1, 2, 3. That means 1. 1, 2, 3. There's 2. 1, 2, 3. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. 1, 2, 3. There's 5. And the same go in this direction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. And then you count the end of the gate. 2 and 3. There's 2. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 5. Makes it 5 by 5. All right, so you would count them posts to see how big your farm is, and then go by there. Okay, so seeing my flower farm is completed, I'm going to go back to the completed one. All right, and now at this point, you want to grab yourself a pencil and a paper, and you want to go to your farm. So I'm going to go to my flower farm. And you want to count all the houses you have, and you want to count all of the other buildings that you have. Like I have 6 apiaries, so I want to count that, and I want to write that down. And write down how many of each size decoration you have. Make sure you zoom in when you do that so you don't miss the little ones, okay? Because, see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5 by 5, so I would write that down. Okay, so let's go back to our template. All right, hold your mouse over the layer palette again, and we're going to start with the houses. Now I have 14 houses, so I want to duplicate this layer 13 more times. So I would select it, and then I right click on it, and I click on duplicate. And I want to do that 13 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that was so many, so I want to count them again just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And you count the main one, and it's 14. Okay, and then you go up to the shop. You can only have the one shop. All right, citrus orchard, I have 2 of those, so I got to duplicate it just one more time. All right, olive grove, I have 3 of those, so I have to duplicate it 2 more times. 1, 2. All right, in the cabin, you can only have 1. Meadows, I have 2 meadows, so I just duplicate it once. All right, mixing plant, you can only have 1. And the apiaries, or however you pronounce them, I have 6. So I have to duplicate it 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, distillery, you can only have 1. Water tower, you can have only 1 if you have one. I have a water tower, but I don't have a workshop. So I am going to deselect the workshop by clicking on the glasses. All right, I have 1 7 by 7. I don't have any 7 by 6, so I'm going to deselect it. 5 by 5s, I have 6. So I got to duplicate it 5 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and 6 by 4, I have 2, so I just duplicate it once. 5 by 4, I have 8 of those, so I got to duplicate it 7 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that gives me 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the main one gives me 8. 4 by 4s, I have 5 of those, so 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4 gives me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now 7 by 3s, I don't have any, so I'll deselect it. 6 by 3s, I have 3, so 2 more times. 1, 2. 5 by 3s, I have 1, so I just leave it alone. 4 by 3, I have 2 of those, so I duplicate it 1 more time. 3 by 3s, I have 1, so I just leave it alone. 5 by 2s, I don't have any, and 2 by 2s, I don't have any. Okay, so now all my layers are all done, all right? So now you go back to your image. And to move the layers around, go over on the left and you want to select your mover, okay? And see, when I click on this house, I'm only moving one house around it at once, at one time, okay? And if you notice that for, like, say, the distillery, all right, distillery is an odd size. It's 12 by 10. So you can either have it the long way like that, or you can have it the wide way like that. And notice that when I use the wide one, the long one goes off the screen, but it's still there. See, it's still there for later use. If you change your mind on how you're doing, you want to start again. But I have 2 of them there, so you don't have to take the extra time to actually flip the image. It's already flipped for you. You just delete it after we're all done. I'll go through that with you too. Okay, so for now, I'm looking at my design and I'm thinking, oh, let me see, these orchards, they're 10 by 10. And that means that my houses are 5 by 5. So I could have 1 orchard there and 2 houses. So, oh, that would look really cool to have the houses inside my orchards. So I'm putting my houses in between my orchards. And because I don't have an even number of houses, I'm going to put in some decorations too. So I fill in that little gap there with another decoration and there. Voila. And you want to just temporarily put them down there in place as you're going, just in case you want to go back and change your mind and move them all off the screen and start again. So now this row, I'm going to put my houses on the edge. 3 houses with a decoration in the middle. And because I only have 2 more orchards, so these orchards are going to go in front of the houses. And go like this. Right? Okay, and then I got that much done, and I'm kind of happy with that. I think that looks nice, so I'm going to keep it. So now I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to put everything in nice and neat and as tight as I can, so I'm not wasting any space that I could be using but didn't know it was there because I wasted the space. So let's move all these things into shape. I'm a little bit nervous because I've never made a how-to video, so my hands kind of shake. I have to apologize for that. It's going to take me longer to squeeze these in than usual because my hand is like, you would not believe it. It's shaking all over the place. So I will never be president, will I? Because I can't control myself under stress. Here we go. All right. And then I'll put these into as tight as I can get them. But this is a lot easier than trying to arrange it all on your actual farm, because the only thing you can put out of your way on your real farm is your decorations, and all your buildings are still there clogging up all that room, and you can't really get a good look at what kind of land you have to still play with. So this way, I get all this done, and I got rid of all my orchards and all my houses, and I still have all that land left to fill. So, and the idea is you want to fit in as much of your decorations as possible. So, you know, try moving things around, try getting a look. And like, all right, now I'm going to use my meadows because they're rather big and I want to get them out of the way. So I'm going to put one down here in this corner, right? And I'm going to put the other one over top of it. And I still got a lot of room right there, at least a 4 by, I don't know, 4 by 10. All right. So let me see. I'm going to move this one up there, and a 4 by 10 means I can put my mixing plant right there where it belongs, right by the fields, and I can put a 6 by 4 decoration in there to take up the extra space. All right, and then I'll zoom in and I'll neat and get that nice and neat. And that fit in there very nicely. And if you decide, oh, I don't like that after all, you can move the stuff, see, right back out of the way, just like it wasn't there. Just shove it any place you want and start all over again. It's no harm done. Okay, so I'll just put it all back where it was. Because as you're going to find that you will end up moving your stuff a few times when you get down to the nitty gritty and only have so much room left. But with everything being on its own layer, you couldn't ask for anything much easier to move around. All right, so now we're going to continue on, and now I want to use some of my apiaries because I got 6 of them to get rid of. So let's just start piling these up over here. All right, so how about next to each other like this. Okay, now I got all 6 of them on there. And let's put the shop in there because that'll fit right down there. All right, now we'll zoom in, fit them in there so we're not wasting any room. Okay, all right, so far so good. Everything's fitting in there good. Now we have our cabin left. All right, so we're going to put, I'm going to put my cabin right over here. And we have the distillery left. So let's see if this fits right in there. There we go. So everything, all our main buildings fit in there perfectly. No wasted space, okay? So now we got nothing but our decorations and our water tower left. So let's, you know what? Let's move this down here. Put the water tower here. And some 4x4s in there. Yeah, all right, there we go. As you can see, I don't have my edges together exactly because, like I said, it's just too much time consuming right now because my hands are shaking. But you guys make me so nervous. Okay, so there we go. That fit in there very nicely. So now all we have is all these decorations to fit in. So let me start working with, okay, I got this sign that I'll put right by my house. And, okay, I can put that with that little blue windmill right there. All right. And then let's get rid of some of these 5x4s. All right. I think I want to do them in the fat way, like this. Yeah, because they'll fit one on top of the other. All right. So we'll put that one there and that one there, and then we'll go over here and make it even. So we'll put that one there and that one there because I have a lot of 5x4s to get rid of 8 of them. So let's see, let's do it again. Right, and we'll put these 2 over there. Okay, very nice. And then I have these 4x4s of the trophies from the co-op championship. So I'm going to put one there and one there. And then I have a 4x4 of water slide. So I'll put that there. And then I have the big water slide, which is 7x7. Oh, we can put that right there. See how nicely that fit in there? Oh, and then my duck ponds, I'll put one here and one here. All right, and then I got all the playgrounds. All right, so we'll put a playground there, playground there. So they'll be even. And then I got oh, all right. I got a 6x4. That'll fit there. I'll put it there. And another 6x3. And that'll fit there. Oh, I can fit another 4x4 on. So what I'm going to do is I'll have to buy a 4x4 or or next time we do a co-op, I'm sure we'll get another trophy. So I'm just going to add another 4x4. Oops, where was my last one? Let me undo that, and I'm going to show you if at the last minute you need to add something like that, just so you know where it's going to go. Deselect this 4x4 so you know where it is. Okay, it's the one in the bottom corner there. So when I duplicate it, it's going to be right on top of that one. All right, so voila, there it is right there. All right, and it's all done. And all you got to do is tighten it all up, make it look nice and neat, okay? And see how you have some of the other ones that are going the other direction out there in Never Never Land? The easiest way to get rid of those is to go with your, what is it called? Freehand, and circle them in. All right, and you know that it's 2 6x3s and 1 4x3. So you're going to go to your layer palette again, and you're going to go to your 4x3 and click on it, and then hit the delete button on your keyboard. There, it's gone. Now you're going to go to your 6x3s, hit the delete key, it's gone, and the next one, and oh, that one's not there, that one is there. Now it's all gone. All nice and neat and all done. And there you go, all ready for you to just look at it and arrange your farm like that. And when you save it, don't save it on top of the template so you have the template for later use. Go save as and just rename it right here. And if you want to view it or print it out, you'll want to save it as a JPEG, which is right, you would go down here, a JPEG, JPEG, and save it as that, okay? And I guess that is it. All done. Happy farming, everyone. Have a good day.